Oh, you want to be flashy, huh? Well, you're going to learn today. Let me show you some things that you're going to have to be willing to use along with go against when you decide to be flashy while being incarcerated.
Hold down, man. Suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. You get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
Everybody, you already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor, man, and hit that like, subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. I want to tell everyone, man, welcome back to another episode of Kfrogtv. I'm your host, live and direct, KFROG. All right, so for this episode here, I'm going to be speaking on when inmates decide to be flashy. All right? Y'all already know what that means. Ones that want to brag and show off what they got and try to look like they got money and let everyone basically know that person is worth something. Okay? When you decide to be flashy, you have to be 110% willing to stand up for your shit. I don't care if it's something as small as a case of soups or if it's something like a cell phone. Regardless, you better be willing to go all the way in about that type of shit, because all being flashy does is cause attention and it attracts different people. All right, understand? Now, I'm more the type like, I know I get money. I don't have to show everyone I get money. You understand? I don't have to let everyone know, oh, I'm the top of the line, this and that, this and that. But every time I did do that in prison, people knew I kept that iron with me. You feel me? People already knew, like, okay, yeah, he willing to wet some shit up about his. And it's true. I used to tell people, bro, man, I'm going to CM about my shit. About my phones and shit, boy, I'm going to CM, boy. Straight up. And that's what it was. I was willing to risk it all. You feel me? If you ain't really willing to risk everything and you truly ain't about that action or down to hurt someone, do not be flashy. Take it from me. If you're watching this video and you're facing some time, or if you know someone that's incarcerated right now that fits the description of what I'm saying about someone who wants to show like they got money, showing people their photo album, how much money they got, pictures of them holding bands up, spreading it up their arms, showing like this, showing that they get all that money and shit. If you know someone that's like that, that is incarcerated right now, that you truly know that is not living like that, my advice to you is to reach out to that person and let him know, do not be flashy. Because you have people willing to come try to take your life about something so small. Literally. Something so small. It's corner store food. Canteen is the same shit you get in the corner store. You be all flashy and shit like that, people are going to try to come out after you if you ain't about that issue. All right? And now, take it from me. I had cell phones during my bid. Okay, I had lockers full of canteen. Not just my locker. I had other lockers full of canteen and everything. Because you can only fit so much in your locker, you understand? So you find someone who don't get no money, and you tell them, hey, look, check this out. Since you can get $100 in your account every week, Monday to Monday, you tell them, look, check this out, bro. I'm going to drop $1 in your account. You feel me? Which is 100 when I say $1. I'm going to drop $1 in your account, and I'm going to give you 15 out of it. All right, man, hell yeah. And this is someone that don't get no money. So they're getting $15 just to store your shit. Just so you have somewhere to put it. Because like I said, your locker can only hold so much. You feel me? And people knew I had money. People knew I was about that check. I was a playmaker everywhere I went. Everywhere I went, they know, like, oh yeah, boy, he's obviously important. Chains, watches, crispy cocaine white Reeboks, Nike Cortezes. Not the scrubbed outfit, the one that they wear inside the hospital, the scrubs, the stretchy ones. That boy had real deal pockets and shit. Real deal, you know, prison outfit. Looked like a pair of Dickie pants. You know what I'm saying? People knew, you feel me? I didn't have to be that flashy. It's just the way I carried myself, you understand? But I was really willing to risk it all right? I seen a lot of people who ain't truly living like that want to be flashy. Here you are, you're on a compound where you could be at a work camp where there's 250, or you could be in a main compound where there's 1,500, 1,800, maybe 2,200. You feel me? Every single inmate in there, every single one does not want to be outshined by another person. Straight up. That's what it is. So just imagine out of, let's say 1,800, all right? Just imagine out of 1,800 inmates, you're being all flashy, trying to act like you living like that. Now, in your mind, how many you think don't have it like that? How many you think are hungry? And how many you think are really willing to do what they got to do to get what you have and what you're bragging and showing? And how many of them you think are willing to team up against you to where you're outnumbered? A big-ass population. You feel me? That's why being flashy ain't the way to do it. I've seen so many people be flashy. They thought they was the shit because they had a cell phone. The moment you get cell phones, everyone wants to be your friend. Straight up. Everyone. You have people that'll try to be cool with you because you have a phone. And then, you know, they might not even ask to get on it. They got their eyes on you as their target. They'll play friendly with you and all, bro. Like they'll come over there to your dorm, violate, come hang out and just post up with you, to act like they're your dog. They'll bring you food, all this shit. Everyone's trying to infiltrate, try to play up under you because they know you have something that can be valuable as hell to them. They'll lay on you for a long time and play cool with you for months at a time. For months at a time, to where you got so much going on, and you see how many people show their hand that they don't fuck with you, and how many people actually show their hand that they want to rob you, or, you know, they want what you have, to where when this person isn't even asking to get on your phone, but he's hanging out with you months at a time, y'all are walking the chow together, he's bringing canteen hamburgers in there for you to eat, vibe, post up, all that shit. Even to put down on people that try to come in your area. Like while you're on your phone just vibing, if someone come around trying to ask for a piece of bread or to light a cigarette or something like that, they'll stand up, hey man, get about my dog's cut, bro. Like you'll literally think that's your homeboy. And the whole time they could just be laying on you. Just waiting for the right time to, you see what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's how it is when you're flashy. And you know, a lot of times you don't intentionally choose to be flashy. It isn't your intention to be like, get money, look at my money on. You know, all that. You don't choose to do that. It just happens sometimes. People know when you have something they ain't got, you're being flashy, regardless. You feel me? Inside of prison, I'm speaking. You know? And the same people who you think are your dogs, 9 times out of 10 ain't your dogs. They just wait for the right time to hit. And then they can fuck with you to where they feel bad for trying to take something from you, or feel bad for trying to rob you, to where they'll lay on you so long and get an idea and a feel of your schedule, know everything about you, and then they'll send some other person who has no feelings whatsoever as a friend to you, that will just come through and like a fucking hurricane and try to just wreck everything you got going on. Straight up wet you up for no reason. To be a random person, wet you up, hit you in your mouth, you know, whatever it may be, get you up out of the compound, out of the way, just so that phone you were on, the person who was your homeboy right next to you, can get. They'll invest money and pay someone to take you out of the game just so you can get the phone. They'll say, look, bro, I got someone you can rob. I got someone you can run up on. Nah, I know where he's going to be at. You feel me? He's going to be over here. He's going to be at the library. He's going to be at the library at Second Movement. When they pop the doors for Second Movement on the compound, he's going to be at the library. All right, boom, I'll give you $100 PayPal. You get him up out of here. And that same person will tell you to meet them at the library. Your own homeboy. Yeah, bro, meet me at the library, bitch, Second Movement. All right, shit, say no more. Now he knows your phone's in the dorm. He knows you ain't going to have it on you. You're going to go meet this person at the library. As soon as you go in there thinking you're meeting your homeboy, a random person who just got paid $100 is going to walk up and rip your mouth wide open with a razor blade, something like that. You see what I'm saying? And now you don't know no better. Boom, now you get your shit all cut open, start bleeding, boom, boom. They rush you to the infirmary, then they rush you and put you in confinement because you got cut. You're going to get taken off the compound. That same person who told you to pull up to him on the library, that's your dog, hung out with you for months, is going to go straight back to your dorm, and they're going to know probably who your hold down man is. Or since people see him with you all the time, he's going to be able to ask questions. Man, I'm here to get such and such a jack, this and that, You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, people are going to end up talking in the dorm. Oh, yeah, yeah. And they're going to feel like that's your homeboy. And they're going to cough the phone up wherever the phone is. Whoever has it's going to bring it to them, thinking that that's your dog. That's who they seen you with all the time. And then he's going to have your phone, and he'll even walk by your window in confinement. What up, what happened? What happened? And then you'll tell him, oh, such and such, this. And he'll be like, bro, I'm going to take care of that. He going to lie to you the whole time and boost your head up while you're back there in the box, that he'll take care of the person that wet you up. And then when you send word to go get the phone from down there, next thing you know, he'll probably tell you they ain't have it down there. He don't know where it's at. Or by the time he sent word through someone else down there to get it, they'll tell you he came and got it. Now that same person is avoiding you the whole time. They'll walk by the confinement only if their fucking dorm's over that way. Or they won't walk by no more because they just got you for your phone. And this is someone that you thought was your dog for 6, 7, 8 months. You see what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that you end up going through. You feel me? They might not even walk by confinement no more. Have your ass back there, and you're only entitled to so much you can do from behind a little 6x10 cell. You know, you have no way to make plays. You don't even have a way to get into your PayPal account if you have money saved up and shit like that. You see? That's what you gotta look out for. Shit like that, because it is a slimy world inside of prison. I seen people take fades for people. I seen people wet people up over people, and then turn around, that same person that they backed and took the fade for, wet that person up over, double back, and then robbed them. You see? And it has a lot to do with being flashy. When you're flashy, you draw a certain crowd. You're going to draw everyone's attention. The officers are going to even know when you're flashy. You're flashy, the officers are going to peep, okay, what's that inmate doing with one of them watches right there? Like I told them one of my stories a long time ago when they did a massive shakedown, they took one of my watches. The watch that I had that they took from me was a scuba diving watch. I had a watch that could go up under fucking like 75 feet underwater. A raw last one. That drawed attention though. You feel me? But it is what it is. I was just enjoying my time as being incarcerated. I didn't give a shit. I knew how far I would take it. You know what I'm saying? So they took my watch. That drawed the police. Being flashy is going to draw the police. Straight up. Regardless whether you know it or not. That's what it is. Just like out here on the streets. When you're riding around and you got a vehicle sitting on 28s or sitting on 30s. Yeah, you're getting the attention of all the trap stars and all the hood niggas and all the people off the block and everything. Yo, and all that shit. But them police already got eyes on you regardless whether you know it or not. That's why when I came home from prison, I don't want no rims on my shit. I want straight stock, low key, low profile shit. I don't want to be noticed. I don't even want people to know, oh, there go Frog. You feel me? You got to move differently. We did all that shit when we were younger. You know what I'm saying? Them pull out golds and gold and all that shit, trying to be all flashy and shit. Did that shit teenager days, you feel me? There's no reason to try to do that shit now, especially because I'm grown, you feel me? So when you're flashy, all it takes is the wrong set of eyes to lock on you. Police will send a CI after you, a confidential informant, confidential informant, let me say it the right way. Send them at you, next thing you know, boom. You got a CI on your trail trying to see if you can get them some work or something like that. All because you were flashing the police scene. You didn't even see the police. See, they send different little, you know, dummies at you. You know what I'm saying? Just to throw you off. You feel me? And that's how it is in prison. Once you're flashy, shit like that, someone will see you. Be like, okay, look, man, what that white boy doing with a chain? What that cracker doing with a chain on, bro? That's how they gonna say it. What that cracker doing with a chain on, bro? Who he know, bro? I want that boy necklace. That'd be hard. He go to talking to someone else about you. Oh yeah, boy, this cracker down there in beat on, boom, boom. He got a nice, decent little Cuban link on right now, dog. Oh, he don't gangbang? Oh, he ain't affiliated? Nah. Oh shit. Go to ask a couple more people just to make sure the info they got on you is accurate. Make sure you're not affiliated. Next thing you know, boom, boom, they find out you ain't affiliated. Now you got people on your trail. People from different dorms that you don't know nothing about. That it'll all come out if you go to confinement. If you happen to go to confinement over the littlest thing, your locker gets robbed, your shoes come up missing, your MP doesn't get sent back there to where you're at, and everyone that you knew that was your friends and that was your homeboys, that truly, like, folded on you, that ain't gonna hold it down even though you went to confinement. All of them are gonna act totally different, and it's gonna feel like you was the dummy of the whole circle. How come you didn't see this? How come you didn't know this was happening? How did you not peep the signs that this shit was building up against you? There was a strong clique of 15 of y'all, and you went to confinement, and now all your shit missing. And all them other 14 people, only 2 of them, man, are like, man, I fucked up, bro. You know, they're not going to want no beef over it, but they're going to be telling you, man, that's crazy how they did you and all this other shit. You see? You got to be prepared for stuff like this, because when you're flashy, you draw a certain crowd. Regardless. You draw the ones that want to be your friends, that don't have shit, that are just trying to be cool with you, just to mooch off you and hang out and just to feel like they're a part of something. Then you draw the police's attention. Now they're on your trail, trying to shake down your bunk, flip your cell, watching to see who you're talking to. You go talk to this person, and then they leave you alone, and then they go flip that person's cell that you were talking to. You feel me? And then you get the jack boys on your trail, people who want to rob and come up, that decide, man, I'm hungry, I'm tired of being hungry. I should have more than that person got. What that cracker doing with a chain around his neck? How he get a chain, bro? I'm a somebody, bro. I put in so much work, bro. I got stripes, bro. My name ring bells on the streets, bro. And I ain't got shit, bro. I'm in here starving, wearing Crocs. I ain't got no Reeboks. I ain't got no Cortezes or no New Balances. That cracker got New Balances on right now. You know what I'm saying? He rocking the brand new cocaine white Cortezes. And here I'm wearing Crocs and shit, bro. And I'm somebody on the streets, bro. I'm finna take what he got, bro. You got people that wake up like that. There's people that wake up that want to rob. You know what I'm saying? There's so many crimes committed in prison that a lot of people don't rehabilitate themselves. They come home and they don't learn absolutely shit. So then they'll go right back to prison. Straight up. It isn't like you're going to go in there and guaranteed to learn something. Yeah, your ass going to learn how to commit crimes more, or your ass going to learn to pray to God you never go back there again, that it truly ain't built for you. You feel me? You're going to have to get you a knife, make sure you keep you a lock, a poker, all that, just to protect what's yours. All right? It's already a job protecting yourself in prison, whether you have shit or not. The moment you decide to get in things, stuff like that, to where you don't even think you're being flashy. All right? The moment you start getting things and stuff like that, there's going to be people that want your spot. They're going to try to knock you off your pivot and take what you got. So you're going to have to arm yourself at all times. When you ain't in your dorm, master lock your shit, which those can be broken into anyways. You feel me? You never know in the dorm who is watching you and who is sending out messages and basically playing informant for other people who are planning on robbing you. Just like a tree, you plant seeds, a tree will grow. It's all about planting seeds, okay? You could be flashy in the dorm. I could know you got a phone. I know everyone just is cool with you in that dorm because you let them use your shit. You feel me? And I could be like, man, I want to rob him, dog. But I know for a fact, bro, people in there are going to get mad about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start talking to someone else. And I'm going to throw out little things about you, which is planting seeds. It's just planting seeds. I'll say one thing that will open up a discussion with this person for me to throw another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I can mention a pair of raw-ass Griffey shoes. Be like, yeah, bro, on the streets, bro, I was rocking Griffeys, dog. I see everybody wearing them Reeboks and shit like him right there. And I could point at you, the person who's got the phone and everything, who I really want to rob, and they'll be like, yeah, them shit. I'll be like, damn, bro, bitch, I wonder what he be doing. And then now, next thing you know, he telling me things. All I did was plant a seed about you. And then the tree gonna grow. I'm gonna learn about you. Word of mouth is one of the most dangerous things inside of prison. Straight up. There's so much gossip and shit going on. People gonna know what you have. And the moment you try to hide what you have, or try to be real low key about it, then people think you're scared. People think you're trying to hide it because you don't want that type of pressure and animosity brought to you. And then that's when them vultures is really on your ass and really at your throat. You feel me? So you gotta always be ready to do whatever when it comes to having things in prison. You better be ready to put one of these shits in someone, boy, if you have to. I'm telling you now, because the person who's coming for what you have, their goal is to already use this, okay? It isn't like they're, oh, I'll use it if I have to. Ones like that fumble. A lot of people that do that, they fumble because their intentions wasn't to use that. You get someone like me or someone that's really trying to, their first goal is I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna wet him and take his shit. So when you go to acting like you ain't gonna give it up, or you going to talking like you gonna do something about it, when the intentions is to wet you, then boom, we was just looking for a reason to get to wet you. You feel me? There's a difference between the people like that or the people who are, I'll just bring it, you know, and I'll wet him if he gets out of line. But then a lot of times their intentions wasn't to wet him. So when that person go to fighting for their shit or going to stick up for their shit or attack them even though they got a knife, they'll fumble, drop the knife because they really wasn't gonna harm no one. They just wanted to use it as a prop to scare your ass. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta always be willing to do what you have to do about your shit when it comes to being flashy. Like I said, with a master lock, of course you lock your lock with that and shit, but we got throwaway locks. We call them dummy locks. Dummy locks are ones that go inside your locker that look like a spare lock. They got dents all on it, banged all up on the side. This shit right here will be all flattened and all banged up and shit. And that's your dummy lock. And what you do with that dummy lock is, that's your fire. That's what you hit a bitch in the head with. You bust that shit open with one of them. That's what you need a dummy lock for, so that way you ain't gotta use your actual lock that goes on your locker. You feel me? You gotta be ready to use certain things like this because there's people in there that are gonna be willing to use that shit to get what you have. You feel me? That's why this video right here is to strictly let people know, don't be no flashy inmate. Don't try to be one of them ones that are flashy. And 9 times out of 10, people who come home from prison that talk like they flashy and they been flashy the whole time, them boys was like this up the road. Straight up. They may have seen everything, but they didn't have it they self. There's a big difference from being around it and owning it. Believe it or not. Because everyone gonna come home. Even if they were flashy on the streets, everyone gonna come home and act like they was that person up the road. They was this person, boy, they was that. Boy, they ain't no one take nothing from them. They had this, that, this, that, this, that. When in all reality, they was around it because someone else was the dude. They wasn't the dude. Someone else was. You feel me? That's, you gotta be able to peep the differences. And it's to the point to where you'll see so many inmates in prison that are flashy to where they're too flashy. Like, they just being this flashy because that's someone else's shit. There's no way that's their shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you'll end up reading everyone's, you know, character and seeing how they are. You'll be able to tell, man, he ain't shit. He's a baser. He twacks out all the time on Tunchi. You feel me? Like, you'll see him like that in there 24/7, wearing garbage ass, ran down holes in his shit, all everything. But then next thing you know, you see he's got a phone. That ain't his phone. He's holding that shit for someone. And then you'll start seeing the plays where the people come in there and they take it from him, and then he gives it back, and then, you know, he's a hold down man. You feel me? You'll be able to peep it. But that boy walk around the compound like he's a somebody. He'll walk around the compound like he's something, like he's the man, when really he ain't. He's just being protected by the man because he's holding that shit. Feel me? But that's it, man. That's all I got for this video here, man. I appreciate everyone that's been rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? I finally just got my gaming room set up for my gaming channel. If y'all ain't on there, man, go check it out. KFROG Gaming. I stream over there all the time. I have memberships over there and over here as well. Right now I'm on my way to like 6K on the gaming channel. Once I hit 8K, I'm gonna be giving away 2 PlayStation 5s. Okay? Free, completely free, paying for shipping, all that shit. I'm trying to do big things this year. I'm not trying to do one of them little, I'm not a little channel that's just gonna give away, you know, $10 gift cards or nothing like that. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, bless some people with some shit that they deserve. Just like my first giveaway I did, I gave away a brand new Xbox Series X. All right? But anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one on up. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Until next time, this Frog.